Hey Dragon Slayers, today's video is about how to fast like a girl, introduction part 1. We have never been more in need of a new paradigm for health. In the past few decades, chronic conditions like Alzheimer's, cancer, diabetes, infertility, cardiovascular disease, autoimmunity, mood disorders, and even chronic pain have skyrocketed to unprecedented levels. What might be the most disheartening about this surge is that many of these diagnoses are happening to women. Yet women are still being given a one size fits all solution that rarely takes into account their hormonal needs, leaving them feeling unheard, out of answers, and most of all, still sick. Dr. Mindy knows this scenario all too well because she was one of those women. At 19 years old, she was overcome by unrelenting fatigue, a fatigue that made it impossible to do even the simplest daily life tasks. At any age, when most are thinking about a career to step into, she was struggling to find the energy to even get out of bed. Searching for answers, she found herself sitting in the office of one of the top medical doctors in the world who diagnosed her with chronic fatigue syndrome, a condition for which there was no known cure. He told her it would take years for her to heal from such a debilitating condition, and he instructed her to drop out of school, hop into trial medications, and hope that her body, would heal itself. At that time, she was a scholarship athlete with coaches breathing down her neck to get back out onto the tennis court. She didn't have any time to wait. We all have moments we look back on and realize that in an instant, our life was changed forever. That day, she sat in the doctor's office, was one of those moments. Like the millions of women who received dismal prognoses from their doctors, she listened in disbelief. Yet a voice inside kept telling her there had to be another way. How could her body be breaking down at 20 years old? If the best chronic fatigue doctor couldn't help her, how was she going to find a way out? That dark moment taught her one important lesson that she has carried forward into her practice today. When your health falls apart, you need just one person to believe in you and to give you hope. Luckily for her, on that day, that person was her mom. Frustrated with this doctor's advice, her mom immediately drove her from that doctor's office to a holistic medical doctor. It was 1989, and at that time, finding a medical doctor with a more natural approach was almost impossible. His first recommendation was to change her diet. He explained to Dr. Mindy how all foods are not created equal. Some foods build up your health and other foods deplete you. She had been eating ones that depleted her. He immediately put her on a diet that looked very much like today's wildly popular ketogenic diet. Within 3 weeks of adhering to this new diet, she could feel something in her body shift dramatically. Not only was her energy coming back, but her brain had more clarity. She started dropping weight effortlessly, and the depressive haze that she had been walking around in for months disappeared overnight. She literally felt like someone had given her a miraculous miracle cure, yet all she did was change what she was eating. Why did her body respond so well to these changes in diet? What healing power did she ignite with just changing up her food choices? And why did those two doctors have such dramatically different opinions about her path back to health? She was in awe of how quickly her body responded to the new diet changes. It sparked an unquenchable desire to learn what else her body was capable of achieving through the power of food. Yet, it also left her wondering how many people are given similarly grim prognoses who never get taught the effect food has on your body to heal itself. This experience ignited a desire in her to help others see the influence something as simple as food can have on their health. That's what I've got for you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. And remember, guys, that together, you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.